entertaining universe, I wanted to talk about pets or animals that we could, have as potential pets. I'm not saying I'm going to get any of these, by the way. I'm just saying it would be nice to have these. I've changed my mind over a lot of different times, over a lot of different, types of animals I would like to have. For me personally, I think having a turtle or some sort of a tortoise or something like that would be cool. Also having a bearded lizard. Now, I know a lot of you think that would be the wrong move because, having lizards in a place or having, a turtle or a tortoise or whatever is a bad idea because you're putting it in a cage or you're putting it in a tank, so to speak. And I know that would probably be the wrong thing to do. I want to reiterate this. I love all animals. Whether you think about it, like, I know having a tarantula and having a snake and having all these dangerous animals that we love to have would probably be a bad idea. I want to be, an animal. I am an animal lover. Even though I do eat cow and I do eat chicken and I do eat fish from time to time, and pork chops, which is, ham, and then bacon and stuff, I'm still an advocate for having, them as pets over anything else. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love having a cat. It's awesome to have, a cat or a dog or something like that. And, I just want to be a pet owner for the rest of my life. Whether, like I said, whether it's a cat, whether it's a dog, whether it's a turtle, whether it's a bearded dragon lizard, whether it's, whatever it is. And there's other pets out there that would be interesting to have. I'm just saying, like, for me personally, I would love to have, I want to dive into what types of dogs I'm looking forward to the most. Now, I know there could be a lot of you out there who think having these dogs is a bad idea, or having a cat, one of these types of cats is a bad idea, or having a lizard or a turtle is a bad idea. But I would take care of it. I wouldn't, and maybe I'd let it out and just hang out for a little bit in the room that I'm living in and things of that nature. But it's just like, it would only be in my room. I'd have my closet closed and and it wouldn't be like places where I couldn't reach him or her or whatever type of gender the animal would be. Now, with that being said, let's talk about, there's 5 types of dogs that I would like to get. I'm not saying I'm going to get any of these types of dogs, but I'm just saying these are some of the types of dogs I would love to have. Now, they could change over the course of the next, few years or the rest of my life, but this is just what I'm thinking right now. The mascot for my high school that I graduated from 13 years ago, back in May, it's now almost been two months into my 13th year since I graduated, that mascot was a bulldog. Now, I know bulldogs are a lot of work and and their poops are ginormous and, but that's, I think having a bulldog, an actual bulldog, not one of those smaller version bulldogs, I'm talking about an actual bulldog, would be cool. Now, having an Australian Shepherd, that would be another cool dog to have. And, I know I would have to take care of it by taking it out for walks and taking it outside and all that responsibility and that stuff. I know that. I mean, when I play with my nephew Jack, and yes, I do play with him. I pet him. Sometimes I, throw a frisbee or throw something like that. I don't walk him because he's not my dog personally, and he's not Australian Shepherd or anything. He's a Queen's a New Zealand herd dog, and that's just in his nature. What I want is an Australian Shepherd because they have those 2 colored eyes which look beautiful on any dog. And it may be creepy for some of you. That's okay. That's just your opinion. I'm just saying for me personally, I'd like to have an Australian Shepherd. Now, another dog I would like to have would be a Lassie type dog. And I know those are, you know, those dogs have a lot of fur and stuff. Another dog I would like to have is a Yorkie or something along those lines. Now, I'm not saying this last dog I will ever get, because it's, you know, it's an interesting dog to think about. I'm not talking, you know, I'm not gonna, it's not a curse word, it's not anything like that. I'd prefer to have like a Shih Tzu, or something along those lines, or, you know, I don't know, something like that. Those are the top 5 types of dogs I would like to have. And that turtle I was mentioning, I would like to have one of those redneck turtles. That's not what they're called, but they have like red on their necks, all the like from their on their sides of their necks and on their right here on this part of their neck, not on the back, because that's where its head is. I mean, it's, you know, and things like that. That's just me. And, you know, bearded dragons, they can grow to be, I don't know, normal size, like maybe like 5 inches or more, something like that, and they could get big. Let's just put it that way. I'm not saying, you know, I would ever get any of these pets, like I said before, but I'm just saying these would be some cool pets to have. But that would only happen if I were to get my own place, which we're far from doing that right now at this current time. At least right now. I'm just saying it would be, you know, don't get me wrong, cats are amazing. You know, dogs are amazing. You know, seeing lizards in our backyard are amazing. You know, sometimes I go to PetSmart to get cat litter and cat food, and sometimes I look at the lizards, and sometimes I look at the birds and all that stuff. I'm never saying I would ever get a bird at all, because birds should be free and not confined to a place, just like any animal. I mean, dogs, you know, they can roam around the house whenever they want to, or if you put them in like a crate at night and just let them sleep in that crate, you know, everything has, you know, can be free at any time that I have any of these pets, whether it's a cat, a dog, a lizard, a turtle, or whatever it may be. All I'm saying is that those are some of the pets that I'm looking at, you know, possibly getting in the future. Not right now. Maybe like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the road, I would get it. But not right this minute. Not right this day. It would be a little ways down the road for me, personally. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't get a dog now. If you want a dog, get a dog. If you want a cat, get a cat. If you want any of these animals that I suggested in this video, get them. Except for birds. Don't get birds. Unless it's a chicken and you have a coop in the backyard. That's a completely different thing. Anyways, that's all I wanted to discuss today. I wanted to talk about animals and the animals that I love. Whether it's a dog, a cat, a lizard, a turtle, you know, and tell you what types of dogs I'm interested in, and tell you what type of lizard I'm interested in getting, and turtle, and things like that. Anyways, maybe even get a couple of fish. I'm not saying I would get like a big ginormous shark, because that's pointless, but maybe like a baby shark, or a tiny shark that doesn't grow to be like 20 feet long, or 10 feet long, like a great white. I would never get a great white shark as a pet, or anything like that, or a tiger shark, or a hammerhead shark, or nothing like that. Anyways, so with that being said, let's do birthdays, and let's do my outros, and let's end this. So I want to wish Nick Antonian a happy birthday today. I also want to wish Maya Hawk and Lorena Ray a happy birthday today, and I will see you tomorrow with the brand spanking new vlog, and ciao, bye bye.